Hey guys.
Alright folks, we're here today to check out a Patreon request from this patrono right here, Hellripper, and the song is the Nuckelavee? Nickelodeon. Alright, so Nickelback. So this, I believe, is the second time we're checking out Hellripper on the channel, so let's fucking just Hellrip it.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
that fucking rips. That fucking rips. Jeez. They have a new album either coming out or just came out. One or the other. Just go check them out on their socials. But they have a new record this year.
That was a ripper.
Like I said, that was a fucking ripper.
Damn. Oh, fuck. I mean... Oh, I don't know what to say. Other than making grunts.
So, let me ask you this. I got a little bit more of like a... In the solo specifically. The first solo and then that more of that melodic lick that comes towards the end. I got more like... Not as dark, not as black metal vibe from it. I got more just a rock and roll, like a... More of a rock, straightforward, straight to the point feel from those solos. But it worked well because it almost kind of...
But then again...
It didn't pause the song, but it kind of slowed down the song.
But then again, black metal and rock and roll...
They're not that far apart.
They are, but for some reason...
No, they're not. I mean, the bases are the same.
What I'm saying is, if you get a guy who listens to rock and roll, they're not going to like black metal, is what I'm saying.
But not necessarily, but if...
But more times than not, if you find someone who likes just rock and roll, like rolling, like stuff like that, and you give them black metal, they're not going to like it. But for some reason, the genre itself, when mixed with black metal, works so good. And vice versa.
Yeah, black and roll.
And roll.
Like a bath is the perfect example.
It works.
I mean...
They're two genres where listener-wise...
Midnight to a certain extent.
Listener-wise, they may not connect as well.
But the more traditional rock and roll fans, like, I mean,
but music-wise, they connect so well.
A guy who's driving a pickup truck and listening to Lynyrd Skynyrd probably is not going to pick up, Immortal, or Dark Throne, or something like that, yes. But if you look at the roots of both musical genres, they're interconnected.
Yes, if you also look at just the
I don't mean the roots of the birth of the genre. I mean the roots of their sound.
Yeah, the genre both genres themselves, they work so well together.
Yeah.
That's why if you add a little bit of rock to some black metal, it always, for me, it elevates the song. Because for me, it actually sounds... I love the sound of black and rock and roll. So whenever you're able to add that to anything, I always love it. But this song...
Call it black and roll.
Black and roll?
Yeah, black and roll. That's what the kids are calling it.
Black and roll, baby.
Black and roll. So.
Yeah. Dude, this song is like... It rips, but that I don't know how to say, but that... Yeah, like the... It just keeps you...
It's galloping.
And then even though it went with... At the end there, it went with those like spoken words, it didn't stay along... just like the entire song, it went pretty fast, the spoken word, and then it hits you again with a nice way to end it off. I was scared because the way it was going, it was going to end off on a slow note.
But the song is not linear from start to finish. It takes you on... It
takes you on peaks and valleys. Just like how the video shows you those valleys. But... That end there, I thought it was going to end with just the vocals because it was slowing down a bit. I'm like, oh, please don't. And then it hits you again, and I'm like, there you go.
And I think if the song was 3 minutes long, 2.5 minutes long, you can be straight to the point, just linear, like straight fast, like ripping it all the way through. For a 5-minute song...
You're going to need some other stuff to really keep someone engaged.
Exactly. Right? I mean, you can't have the same ripping sound from beginning to end. And that's just that. Like, I mean, what the hell are you going to be doing for 5 minutes doing the same thing?
Exactly.
Then you're just on the same... It's like the first minute on loop. So you have to have peaks and valleys. But I enjoy the peaks and valleys because... I don't know. It's like a car chase scene. Like, with every turn, you don't know what's coming next. Like, is somebody with a child on a cart going to show up and you have to, like, dodge and go somewhere else? Like, it's like a car scene. When you're watching an action movie and there's a car scene... You never really know with every turn what's going to happen in that scene. Yeah. What kind of action is going to come your way, or like what kind of difficulties are going to be thrown in the face of the hero that's either chasing somebody or running away from somebody who's chasing him. And this song kind of had that feel to me. I never really knew where it was going. I mean, I knew it was going to rip, that I knew, but it had peaks and valleys throughout it. It always kept me on my toes. And in the peaks and valleys, it wasn't just musically, it was vocally as well, because like you said, the more spoken word. So even vocally, like at the end there when he goes really fast with the vocals, I was like, holy shit! Like, so...
But I think it was to make up for the whole spoken word thing.
Yeah. But it worked really well.
Yeah, because it made up for that slower part that was beforehand.
But once again, it comes down to a song that has ebbs and flows musically, but it also has ebbs and flows vocally.
Yeah.
And that makes the song interesting. It makes the song engaging. You're not just in it for the speed and darkness. I mean, you're in it for that too, but you're in it for the journey that Speed in Darkness is bringing you, is whatever it's going to take you. I really enjoy this track. Really enjoy this track. And the vocal performance, perfect in my opinion. The approach, the tonality, the raspiness, just the right amount of dirt in those vocals, just the right amount of dirt for this sound. And then, but once again, when it hit with those fast vocals, I was like, what the It was like fucking System of a Down. You know, in Chop Suey.
Yeah.
Which I always mumble that part because I know the keys are on the table, but besides the keys on the table...
Put a little makeup.
What makeup? What you put the keys up on the table?
You wanted to.
Everybody wants to.
Everybody wants to.
Everybody wants to. All right.
So that part is like, you know the lyrics. It's just that saying it that fast, you fuck it up. So you're just like, you wanted to.
That's how I do with most songs.
Yeah.
You know, there were some songs that as a kid I was listening to.
You're like LeBron James.
I'm like LeBron James?
Yeah.
Wow, we couldn't be more far apart
from
one another.
Like there's a whole meme.
The balding?
No,
is it the balding?
I mean...
Definitely not the big dick.
No, but I'm talking about like the fact that like when he sings...
Or the basketball skills.
When it's like...
I did play basketball.
It is... You did. You were the bumblebee.
I was the bumblebee.
Because you were a fat guy wearing yellow and black.
Yellow and black. I was yellow and black. Isn't that a song?
You were black and yellow,
black and yellow. Yeah.
No, it's because there's a meme of like him when he sings songs, he fuck up the lyrics, but he thinks he's like on the right track. That's what you do, because sometimes in the car, you'll be singing a song that you've heard like millions of times, and you're still fucking up the lyrics, but you're doing it with such confidence that I can't really call you out on it.
Dude, recently I discovered a Madonna song that I used to like when I was a kid.
What?
La Isla Bonita, you know that song?
No.
Anyways.
Sorry, when you said Madonna, I thought of Lady Gaga.
No.
You don't like any Lady Gaga songs?
No.
Not even Judas?
No.
That's my favorite Lady Gaga song.
So anyways, some of those lyrics that I thought was the lyrics of the song, now I discovered that they were not even close. I was not even in the ballpark. Yeah. I wasn't even in the ballpark.
You were listening to Lord of the Lost, like Blood and Glitter. I swear you've heard that song like
I still don't get the lyrics right.
You've heard that song now after even doing that like everything. You've heard that song at least 50 times. And when you sing that song, I know the lyrics more than you.
Blood and glitter.
Sweet and bitter.
See, I never know sweet and bitter. I always say something else. Anyhow.
You say she's so bitter.
She's so bitter, whatever.
Yeah, you say some bullshit, but I don't call you out.
Whatever. I still sing it with conviction.
Exactly. And that's all you really need.
That's what we were...
You just need confidence.
If I was doing this song at a karaoke at the end there, I would totally go System of a Down.
You wanted to.
Or either that or just say something in Portuguese really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Either way, I'll just mumble it through. But in karaoke, you do have the words on the screen, so
yeah.
There is that. All right, this was an absolute ripper. So thank you to the Patreono that requested this. I believe he was the one that requested the first time we checked out this band as well. So, anyways, always good request from this Patrono. So thank you for the request. Thank you for watching. Hit us up in the comment section. Let us know if you're picking up the album or if you picked up already. I don't know if it came out already or it's coming out, but there's a new record from Hellripper, so go check them out. And we'll see you all at the next one.
See ya.